Ever driven through the fog and felt like you weren't alone? The fog can play tricks on your mind, making shadows seem like figures and every sound amplified. Sarah's night drive was about to reveal her worst nightmare. She had always been a cautious driver, especially on nights like this. It was a cold, foggy night when Sarah left work late. The kind of night where the fog wraps around you, making everything feel distant and surreal. The parking lot was almost empty, streetlights flickering ominously. Each flicker seemed to pulse with an eerie rhythm, casting long, wavering shadows. She hurried to her red Honda Civic, the fog pressing in like a dense blanket. Her footsteps echoed in the stillness, each step quickening as she neared her car. The roads were eerily quiet. The kind of quiet that makes you feel like you're the only person left in the world. She turned on the radio, static. The white noise filled the car, adding to the unsettling atmosphere. Annoyed, she grabbed her phone. No signal. She sighed, feeling a growing sense of isolation. Frowning, she focused on the winding highway. The fog seemed to thicken, making the road ahead almost invisible. Then headlights appeared in her rearview mirror, closing in fast. They cut through the fog like knives, growing brighter and more menacing. She sped up, but the car matched her speed. The headlights blinding. She could feel her heart pounding in her chest. It was a red Honda Civic. Her heart skipped. The realization hit her like a cold wave. It looked exactly like her car. Same color, same model. The odds of encountering an identical car in such conditions were slim, but the fog and glare hid the license plate. She squinted, trying to make out any details, but it was futile. The other car revved, tailgating her, weaving like a predator. Dread washed over her. She felt trapped, like prey being hunted. This wasn't just a reckless driver, it felt personal. The intensity of the situation made her grip the steering wheel tighter. The other car pulled alongside. The tension was palpable, the air thick with fear. Sarah glanced over and froze. Her breath caught in her throat. Same face, same clothes, same terrified expression. It was like looking into a mirror, but the reflection was wrong. But the other Sarah's eyes were wide, glassy, skin pale. There was an unnatural stillness to her, a haunting presence. The ghostly reflection smirked, swerving into her lane. The smirk sent chills down her spine, a sinister twist to the familiar face. Her car skidded, spinning out of control, crashing into a ditch. Everything went black. The impact was sudden, jarring her senses. Sarah woke up in silence, her car undamaged. The world around her seemed eerily calm, as if the crash had never happened. No sign of the other Honda. It was as if it had vanished into thin air. Dazed, she climbed out, dread clinging to her. The fog seemed thicker, more oppressive, wrapping around her like a shroud. A notification on her phone. "You're already dead." The message was chilling, a stark contrast to the silence around her. She looked up, blood running cold. The realization was dawning on her, a horrifying truth she couldn't escape. The red Honda parked silently, its door slowly opening. The creak of the door was deafening in the stillness. That's when she realized she had never survived the crash. The truth hit her like a tidal wave, overwhelming and inescapable. The fog seemed to close in around her, a final embrace. She was trapped in this nightmarish loop, forever reliving her last moments. The road ahead was lost in the fog, an endless journey into the unknown. Sarah's night of terror was just beginning. A shadowy figure emerged from the fog, moving towards her. She felt a cold hand on her shoulder, and everything went dark once more. The car sat empty, door ajar, as the fog swallowed it whole. Sarah was gone, lost to the night and the fog forever. The night sky, shrouded in fog, held no answers. Only the silence of the night remained, a haunting reminder of Sarah's fate. And so the fog continues to haunt the night, a silent witness to the terror that unfolded. Sarah's story is a chilling reminder of the unknown lurking in the fog.